Have you ever wondered what it takes to live well into your 100s while staying sharp, energetic, and physically active? Imagine feeling like a 20-year-old at 98 and continuing to work passionately until the age of 95. This isn't science fiction. It's the incredible true story of Dr. Ellsworth Wham. In this video, you'll discover the simple yet powerful secrets behind Dr. Wham's remarkable longevity. We'll explore how a plant-based diet transformed his life, the daily habits that kept him both physically and mentally agile, and the scientific evidence that supports his approach to health and wellness. Stay with us until the end to learn actionable tips that you can incorporate into your own life to boost your vitality and potentially extend your lifespan. Whether you're looking to improve your diet, enhance your physical activity, or find ways to maintain a positive outlook, this video has something valuable for you. Join us on this inspiring journey and unlock the keys to a longer, healthier, and more fulfilling life. Don't miss out on the life-changing insights that could redefine how you approach your health and happiness. If you are not subscribed, subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Now, let's begin. Ellsworth Wham grew up in a small farming community where meat, milk, and other animal products were not just dietary staples, they were a way of life. For young Ellsworth, this seemed entirely normal. The hearty meals of his childhood symbolized strength, sustenance, and tradition. He never paused to consider how his food choices might shape his future health or longevity. The concept of diet influencing the quality and length of life was an idea he didn't encounter until much later when his career as a heart surgeon began to reveal unsettling truths. As Wham performed countless open-heart surgeries, he became intimately acquainted with the inner workings of the human body. What he observed on the operating table was nothing short of life-changing. Time and time again, he saw a striking difference in his patients' arteries. Those who predominantly consumed plant-based diets had clean, supple, and elastic arteries, ensuring smooth and healthy blood flow. These arteries seemed to echo vitality and resilience. In stark contrast, patients who followed diets high in meat and fatty foods often had arteries choked with cholesterol deposits and calcified blockages. These obstructions didn't just spell trouble. They led to tragic consequences like strokes, heart attacks, and, in extreme cases, the amputation of fingers or limbs due to poor circulation. It was a grim pattern that forced Wham to confront the uncomfortable reality of his eating habits. At the age of 50, Wham made a courageous decision. He abandoned meat entirely and embraced a plant-based diet. This was not an easy shift for someone raised in a culture where animal products dominated the plate. But for Wham, the evidence was undeniable. He devoted himself to this lifestyle with unwavering commitment, believing it held the key to his remarkable health and longevity. Over the decades, his diet became an integral part of his identity, not just a way to nourish his body but a symbol of his deeply held values about health and wellness. Wham's diet was as thoughtful as it was simple, carefully crafted to provide the nutrients his body needed without unnecessary frills. Each day began with a breakfast designed to energize and nourish. Whole grain cereal topped with soy milk, fresh fruits, nuts, and a slice of toast spread with nut butter created a meal that was both satisfying and nutrient-rich. Wham often said that breakfast was the most important meal of the day, a cornerstone that set the tone for how he approached food and life itself. His second meal, eaten faithfully at 4 p.m., was a colorful and hearty spread of beans, fresh vegetables, and another serving of nuts. He had no tolerance for processed sugars and shunned sweet drinks, cakes, or pastries, opting instead for the natural sweetness of fruits and dried fruits. For Wham, food wasn't just about taste, it was about function, fuel, and fostering long-term vitality. Hydration was another critical pillar of his routine. Every day, Wham consumed at least 6 glasses of water, starting his mornings with 2 and pacing himself throughout the day. On occasion, he treated himself to a glass of orange juice but otherwise steered clear of sugary beverages, coffee, or alcohol. His approach to hydration was as disciplined as his diet, simple, effective, and deeply intentional. Ellsworth Wham's transformation is a testament to the power of change. It is remarkable how a man, raised on a diet steeped in tradition, could have the courage to shift his habits so drastically. His story reminds us that it's never too late to take control of our health and that the choices we make each day, however small, can have profound impacts on the course of our lives. Wham's dedication to a plant-based lifestyle was not just about avoiding disease. It was a celebration of life itself, a commitment to living fully and vibrantly. For anyone searching for inspiration to make healthier choices, Wham's journey serves as a powerful and deeply emotional reminder of the resilience of the human spirit and the enduring impact of mindful living. Plant-based eating works wonders for the human body and mind, and Wham's life serves as living proof. Scientific research aligns with his experiences, showing that a plant-based diet is rich in essential nutrients like fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants, all of which play a crucial role in maintaining cardiovascular and muscular health. Foods like nuts, legumes, and whole grains don't just nourish the body. They actively lower bad cholesterol levels, helping to prevent atherosclerosis and reduce the risk of heart disease and diabetes. They also assist in managing weight, a factor that directly impacts overall health. For Wham, however, switching to plant-based eating wasn't just about achieving better health metrics. It was a deeply personal and intentional choice. He believed eating animal products was more of a habit than a true need, a habit that anyone could change with determination and patience. It's all about mindset, he would say, often emphasizing that it takes only 3 months for the human body to adapt to new eating patterns. Once that adjustment period passes, the cravings for old familiar foods fade away, leaving behind a renewed sense of vitality and purpose. I find this perspective so inspiring. It reminds us how much control we have over our habits and how even small, consistent changes can lead to transformative results. But diet was just one part of the equation for Wham's extraordinary vitality. He also championed an active lifestyle, weaving physical movement into the fabric of his daily routine. Even at the impressive age of 90, Wham was out building fences, tending to his garden, and driving long distances to support his colleagues in hospitals. What stood out to me was his philosophy that movement should feel natural and joyful, not like a chore or structured exercise. He avoided elevators, choosing stairs instead, and embraced outdoor activities with enthusiasm. Wham understood that staying physically active was not just about keeping the body strong, it was about keeping the mind sharp as well. He firmly believed that movement stimulated brain function, improved cognitive abilities, and helped stave off age-related decline. His vigor, both physically and mentally, as he neared his 100th birthday, was a powerful testament to the truth of this belief. I think his approach to movement is a beautiful reminder that small, consistent actions, like walking or gardening, can bring immense benefits to our well-being. Perhaps the most remarkable aspect of Wham's life was his unwavering psychological resilience. He possessed a positive outlook that seemed to act as a shield against life's inevitable stresses. Wham often spoke about the importance of happiness and life satisfaction for maintaining good health, and he didn't just talk the talk, he walked the walk. In tough situations, he focused on staying calm and searching for silver linings, a mindset that kept his spirit light and his heart full. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. He made time for the things that truly mattered: his family, his hobbies, and moments of rest. By striking a balance between work and personal life, he cultivated a sense of peace and fulfillment that radiated through his every action. For me, this part of his story is the most heartwarming and humbling. It's a reminder that while diet and exercise keep the body strong, it's the strength of the heart and mind that truly carries us through the decades. Wham's life wasn't just a lesson in living longer. It was a masterclass in living better, with purpose, joy, and an enduring connection to the things that nourish us inside and out. Throughout his illustrious career, Dr. Ellsworth Wham found himself drawn to the unique rhythms of life in various Asian countries, where he frequently traveled to perform life-changing surgeries. Beyond the operating rooms, he couldn't help but notice a profound difference in the overall health of the people. Heart disease, a leading cause of death in the Western world, seemed far less prevalent in these regions. This stark contrast was more than a fleeting observation. It became a revelation that reshaped his views on health and nutrition. Dr. Wham realized that the secret lay in their centuries-old dietary traditions, which revolved around an abundance of plant-based foods such as rice, vegetables, soy, and seafood. These nutrient-rich staples, rooted in simplicity and balance, stood in sharp contrast to the heavily processed, meat-centric diets common in Western culture. For Wham, this was more than just an interesting cultural difference. It was a roadmap to better health and a longer, more vibrant life. This epiphany wasn't something Wham kept to himself. Inspired by the potential to transform lives, he became a passionate advocate for plant-based eating, not only adopting the lifestyle himself but also guiding his patients toward it. He didn't view this dietary shift as a deprivation or a punishment, but as an exciting opportunity to embrace a wealth of delicious and nourishing foods. Wham's compassionate approach made a profound impact on his patients, many of whom returned to share stories of renewed energy, significant weight loss, improved cardiovascular health, and reduced risks of chronic illnesses. These transformations weren't just physical. They were deeply emotional, giving people a new lease on life and a sense of control over their well-being. What's most inspiring about Dr. Wham's journey is that his insights were not merely anecdotal musings from his travels, but were supported by rigorous scientific evidence. He understood that the human body thrives when fueled by whole, natural foods, and he used this understanding to bridge the gap between personal experience and clinical knowledge. His work was a testament to the idea that embracing a plant-based diet isn't about abandoning pleasure or tradition, but about enriching life with a foundation of health, vitality, and balance. As we reflect on Dr. Wham's experiences and his unwavering dedication to helping others, one thing becomes abundantly clear. Food is not just sustenance. It is medicine, culture, and a pathway to a brighter, healthier future. The impact of plant-based diets on heart health has become an area of intense interest, as an increasing body of scientific research confirms that plant-based eating can do more than simply prevent cardiovascular disease. It can actively reverse its early stages. This revelation is not just intriguing, it's transformative. It provides a beacon of hope for those who feel trapped in a cycle of heart disease, offering an alternative that is both natural and empowering. One of the key insights that Wham, an advocate of plant-based eating, emphasized was the absence of cholesterol in plant-based foods. This is a game-changer because cholesterol, a substance found exclusively in animal products like meat, eggs, and dairy, is one of the leading contributors to cardiovascular issues. By reducing or eliminating these animal products, people can significantly lower their blood levels of LDL cholesterol, often referred to as the bad cholesterol. As a result, the risk of developing atherosclerosis, the hardening of arteries, decreases dramatically. When you stop and think about this, it feels almost like a secret weapon hidden in plain sight, an achievable, natural way to fight back against heart disease. It brings such a sense of relief to know that something as simple as diet can have such a profound effect on our health. In the 1990s, Dr. Dean Ornish's groundbreaking research took this further by showing that patients with severe coronary artery disease who embraced a plant-based diet, combined with moderate exercise and stress management, saw extraordinary improvements in their arterial health. The results were so impactful that they paved the way for modern treatments that don't rely solely on medications. The idea that lifestyle changes, particularly diet, could change the course of heart disease is not just revolutionary. It's life-affirming. It reminds us that we have more control over our health than we might have ever believed possible. Instead of just managing symptoms with drugs, we can improve our heart health at the root level, through the foods we eat. Now, let's talk about some of the remarkable superpowers that plant-based foods bring to the table. Antioxidants and fiber. These two elements are truly the unsung heroes of a plant-based diet. Antioxidants found abundantly in fruits, vegetables, nuts, and legumes protect our cells from the harmful effects of free radicals. Free radicals are unstable molecules that can damage our cells and lead to chronic diseases like heart disease and cancer. The more antioxidants we consume, the better our bodies can combat this damage, and the less inflammation we experience, another major culprit behind so many long-term health problems. Fiber, too, is incredibly powerful. It's not just about digestion, as many of us have been led to believe. Fiber also plays a vital role in regulating blood sugar levels, improving metabolism, and supporting overall bodily functions. Research has showed that a high-fiber diet reduces the risk of developing type 2 diabetes, stroke, and even obesity. The benefits are profound, and they're available to us every day, simply by choosing whole, plant-based foods like beans, lentils, and vegetables. For people like Wham, these foods became an essential part of daily life, a source of strength and vitality that supported his health in ways that went far beyond the physical. Another key element of Wham's plant-based lifestyle was his daily consumption of nuts and legumes, two foods that pack a punch when it comes to heart health. Nuts, particularly walnuts and almonds, are nutritional heavyweights, brimming with healthy fats, protein, vitamins, and minerals. Studies from prestigious institutions like Harvard University have shown that eating nuts regularly can reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease by an astonishing 30 to 50%. That's not a small number. It's life-changing. These small but mighty foods can make a real difference in our health, and yet they're often overlooked in favor of quick fixes or pills. It's easy to forget that true wellness often comes from the simplest things in life, like a handful of nuts. Legumes, another staple in Wham's diet, are similarly powerful. They're rich in plant-based protein, fiber, iron, and magnesium, all of which contribute to heart health, help stabilize blood sugar levels, and aid in weight management. Legumes, like beans and lentils, have been shown to reduce the risk of heart disease and improve overall health, providing a level of nutrition that is both affordable and accessible. These foods are a testament to the power of plants in protecting and nourishing our bodies. Wham's unwavering belief in the benefits of these foods isn't just rooted in science. It's a reflection of a deep understanding of how natural, whole foods can serve as the foundation of a long, healthy life. For anyone seeking to improve their heart health, the message is clear. Plant-based eating offers an incredibly potent solution. It's not just about preventing heart disease, it's about reversing it, reclaiming control over our health, and living a life that is vibrant and full of energy. We don't have to wait until our arteries are clogged or our hearts are failing. By embracing the power of plants, we can build a healthier future for ourselves, and that's something worth celebrating. Water, the unsung hero that often goes unnoticed in our daily routines, but its impact is undeniable. We all know the importance of staying hydrated, but how many of us truly grasp the profound effect it has on our well-being? Wham, in his wisdom, often emphasized the critical role water plays in maintaining a healthy body and mind. His approach wasn't just a casual suggestion, it was rooted in science. Proper hydration is essential for healthy blood flow, regulating our body temperature, and supporting brain function. Even mild dehydration can wreak havoc on our cognitive abilities, leading to foggy thinking, irritability, and fatigue. Imagine how many moments of clarity and productivity we miss when we neglect the simplest, yet most powerful tool at our disposal, water. Beyond that, water helps to flush out toxins, promotes clear, glowing skin, and keeps our joints lubricated, ensuring that we can keep moving freely without pain. It's the very foundation of vitality, and starting each day with a glass of water, as Wham did, is not just a good habit. It's an act of self-care that energizes the body, kickstarts the metabolism, and prepares us for the day ahead. But hydration is only one part of the puzzle. Wham's approach to life wasn't just about physical health. His psychological well-being was just as crucial to his longevity. He had a deep, unwavering belief in the power of a positive outlook and the ability to manage stress. And honestly, who could argue with that? Modern science has proven time and time again that chronic stress doesn't just chip away at our happiness, it destroys our health. It's linked to a whole host of issues: cardiovascular disease, a weakened immune system, and even a shorter life expectancy. We've all felt the weight of stress, but how many of us truly take steps to manage it before it spirals out of control? Wham, for instance, found solace in the simplicity of life. Gardening, one of his favorite pastimes, allowed him to connect with nature, slow down, and just be. Spending time with loved ones, too, was a cornerstone of his emotional well-being. These simple acts of joy were more than just hobbies. They were lifelines that helped him preserve his mental health. And I can't help but think that, in today's fast-paced world, we could all benefit from such grounding practices. Taking a walk in nature, embracing hobbies that make us lose track of time, or simply connecting with those who matter most to us, these things are far from trivial. They are, in fact, essential for our long-term health and happiness. Perhaps most fascinating is how Wham's approach to life mirrors the habits of those living in the world's so-called blue zones, regions where people consistently live longer, healthier lives. Okinawa, Japan; Sardinia, Italy; Ikaria, Greece; the Nicoya Peninsula, Costa Rica; and Loma Linda, California, where Wham himself lived, are all areas where longevity is not just a rare occurrence, but a way of life. The people in these regions aren't necessarily following a magical formula, but rather, they're living in alignment with some fundamental truths about what it means to live a fulfilling life. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 2 below to let me know that you are still here with me. These individuals eat predominantly plant-based diets, stay physically active, nurture strong social bonds, and maintain a sense of purpose well into their later years. It's no coincidence that these factors contribute not just to longevity but to a quality of life that many of us would envy as we grow older. Wham's own life was a testament to these principles. He didn't just survive, he thrived, and in doing so, showed us the power of simple yet profound habits that can shape the length and quality of our lives. And while we may not all live in blue zones, we can still adopt these practices, embracing a lifestyle that nurtures both our body and soul for the long haul. Overcoming barriers to change can often feel like an insurmountable challenge, especially when it comes to making the shift to a plant-based diet. Despite the undeniable health benefits that such a diet offers, improved heart health, lower risk of chronic diseases, and enhanced energy levels, many people struggle to make the transition. The allure of the familiar taste of meat, cheese, and other animal-based products can be incredibly hard to overcome, often leaving people feeling stuck in old habits. The thought of giving up the comfort and satisfaction these foods bring can evoke feelings of loss, even resistance. But Wham, a man who passionately believed in the power of change, insisted that with enough determination, anyone could break free from these habits. He understood the emotional attachment people have to their food, yet he remained firm in his belief that the journey to a healthier life could be both gradual and rewarding. Wham's approach was rooted in patience and practicality. Start small. Begin by slowly cutting back on meat and replacing it with nutrient-dense, plant-based foods like vegetables, legumes, and whole grains. He emphasized that the goal wasn't about deprivation or denying oneself pleasure. No, it was about opening the door to a world of new, exciting flavors that could nourish the body and spirit. The simple act of replacing animal products with nutrient-rich foods like nuts, beans, soy, fresh fruits, and vegetables could not only fuel the body but also reignite one's love for food. Meals could be just as satisfying, if not more so, filled with vibrant flavors and textures that you may never have imagined possible. Wham's unwavering commitment to change extended beyond just diet. Even after retiring from his surgical career, he continued to make a significant impact by visiting hospitals and mentoring young doctors. It wasn't just about the surgeries or the treatment plans, it was about the heart of his work, teaching others how to prevent illness before it even started. To him, the role of a doctor was far more than just a healer of bodies. A good doctor, in Wham's eyes, wasn't merely someone who could diagnose and treat diseases, but someone who could educate, guide, and inspire patients to live healthier, more fulfilling lives. He felt it was his life's duty to instill in others the importance of prevention, of understanding that many diseases could be avoided through lifestyle changes and conscious decisions. His philosophy resonated deeply with everyone around him. Education was just as important as medication. In his final years, Wham continued to give, teach, and inspire, showing that the greatest gift a doctor could offer was not just saving lives, but empowering others to live life to its fullest, free from the constraints of preventable diseases. As we reflect on Wham's wisdom, we can all take something valuable away from his approach to life and health. From overcoming the challenges of changing our diets to understanding the true role of a doctor in educating us on prevention, there's so much to learn. So, what have you learned so far? What's one key takeaway that you're going to put into practice in your own life? I'd love to hear from you. Please share in the comments below what resonated with you the most and how you plan to incorporate it into your life moving forward. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more insightful content. Your support means the world to us.